Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Play ball. 3.
Digging in, Dylan Jones, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second.
Beat it out, beat it out.
And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Batting 6.
So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he just manages to get his hand in. Jones aboard here at first with nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Got him swinging. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can through here. Pickoff move to second, runner back safely. 1 out and a runner on second base. And now the runner's trying for third. Swing and miss strike 3, the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dylan Jones. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he might have gone after ball 4 there. Instead, it's 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Jose Ramirez.
There goes the runner. He swings and misses. Throw down. While the throw pulls him off the bag. So they can't get the strike him out, throw him out double play as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. So striding in, Alex Bregman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
First baseman.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. He singled his last time up. Pulled toward right center field.
Come on.
And that'll get over the wall. In fact, so 2 runs will score, but now at the plate, Dylan Jones.
The designated hitter, Dylan.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Popped him up. Bellinger over to his left. And that's the third out. Nothing across here this half. Len Tyler will try and get his club back into it here.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The National League crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping. The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First, Steve Wallace will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Play ball.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So some success with 2 out keeps the inning alive for Miguel Sano.
Well, you know what?
Standing in, Dylan Jones comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're off to the second, scoreless. Leading off the inning, Dylan Jones, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit in the air out toward left. Hines is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Striding in for the Indians, Dylan Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll be back in standing up. Three and 0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up. Throw on to Austin. Takes care of him, and the inning is over. Here's Miguel Sano. He went down on strikes last time up.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
And a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Digging in to try it again. Dylan Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Morin has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Jake Bauers is on deck. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope has it. And there are 2 away now. Up next for Minnesota, Jonathan Scope. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
1-1-1.
Jones fields it cleanly. Oh, beautiful dive. It's there. He got him.
Great reaction on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too. Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4 runs on 5 hits.
First open for business. Striding in, Dylan Jones. First shot for him here as he comes in, currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matt. This team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Now a move over to first. Runners back. Hughes stands at first with one out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll get a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Jake Bauer
breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. The next twin up, George Hines. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
George Hines.
Hit on the ground to third. Jones scoops it up, and there's out number 2. At the plate, Dylan Jones. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
From the stretch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Perez rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead to 2. And he is out. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. To third. Played on the backhand. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Hines is on his way home. He comes across to score, and the Twins have tied it. It's now 5-5. Stepping into the box, Dylan Jones, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's set, and the pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Rounded to third. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. Relay to Bowers. A double play, and that's how. Standing in, Dylan Jones. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses. 2-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Minnesota and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Drive home safely.
We're set for Sunday after. Blake Dylan Jones. Having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here now is Jake Bowers, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Will Myers becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. A ball and 2 strikes. Shoots this one over to first.
Right here.
And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Indians 4. Now in the box, Victor Reyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 2-1 home. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Striding into the box, Dylan Jones. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Here comes the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. One out, nobody on. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a called third strike down in the zone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate, Dylan Jones, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Dylan Jones.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Bauers. No hits to this point.
Jake Bauers.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dylan Jones. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching Mike.
A manager addresses his team about their recent slump.
Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB
Let's play ball.
into the box now. Dylan Jones, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Runner breaks for third.
Come on,
Pitch
Sly, get out, get out.
The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ready with the 3-0. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. In now for Cleveland, Dylan Jones. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last.
Right here, let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Bowers. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded.
On the back, pick it up.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
Well, he was hoping that this outing would be better than his last, but it's not shaping up that way so far. He gave 5 runs his last time out, and he's already given up 4 here. Not the reset he was looking for.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Riding in once again, Jordan Luplow. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jordan Luplow goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Next up for Detroit, Andrew Stevenson, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
1-1-1.
Third, Jones comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Dylan Jones. He singled his last time up.
Dylan Jones.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Hughes on at first, nobody out. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Dylan Jones, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Grounded
Stand
to
up,
short.
right here, stand up, pick it
Reined
up.
in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the... Now at the plate, Dylan Jones. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Popped him up. Jackson is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. 8-2 tonight's final. The Cleveland Indians took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
The final line.
Tuesday night. Next for the Tigers, Thomas Oakley. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Thomas Oakley.
Rounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Danny, any stepping in, Dylan Jones. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Set to deliver on 2-1. This is in the air to left. Stevenson is there. And that ends the inning. 2nd inning. Settling in now, Dylan Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Oakley is under this one, 1 down. And here's Jose Peraza. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Jose Peraza.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So digging in now, Dylan Jones. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jake Bowers goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
Come on, get out, get out, get out!
Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. The Tribe lead. Into the box, Dylan Jones. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Low with the splitter, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Drilled on the ground to short.
Come on.
And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Cleveland put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory.
For the victorious Express, 5 runs.
We're just a few blocks. And here's Jose Peraza. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, the designated hitter, Jose.
Rounded to third. Jones takes it in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Stepping into the box, Dylan Jones, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Hughes, base runner at first with 1 out. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So first and second with 1 man gone. And Jake Bowers comes to the plate.
Jake Bowers.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Bases are loaded with only 1 out.
The left fielder, Will Myers.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit, and the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. One run scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in now, Andrew Stevenson. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late.
Lots of 1-1-1 left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready now, Dylan Jones. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
There you go. Make the turn.
Line, that's a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Here now is Jake Bowers. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's running, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Here's Will Myers.
Now batting, the left fielder, Will.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, that's the swing right there. You smoked that thing.
So striding forward now Dylan Jones. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Jones.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Hard liner to center field. Escobedo is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd. Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Peraza. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Peraza.
Here's the 2-1. Ground ball to third, and they could get 2. He'll go to the bag for 1. Relay to Bowers, a double play, and that's how the inning ends. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Digging in once again, Dylan Jones.
The third baseman, Dylan Jones.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
The 1-1 home. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Jake Bowers. A couple of walks for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. In there. Now the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Runner's on his way to third. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Oakley battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
The left fielder, Will Myers.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stevenson waits on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. In now, Jordan Luplow. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave it.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Indians leave 1. They're on top 7. Coming to the plate now, Dave Malone. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Jones has got it, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Dylan Jones.
The third baseman, Dylan Jones.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. 8-2 is how this one ends today. The Tribe jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. The weekend has...
Let's play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Hansen, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hansen.
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Walls can't cash in as the inning is... Digging in, Dylan Jones comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again.
Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And that is off the wall. Around second now.
Stand up right here, stand up, pick it up.
The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jake Bowers, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. This is line to left, and there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ramon Torres. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Jones is there. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there. As trying to pick things up where we left off. Dylan Jones. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
1-2 now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Popped him up. Tyler over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Roberto Gonzalez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in. Dylan Jones. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Lined hard toward right center. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Number 10.
Stepping up now, Jake Bowers. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Now at the plate, Will Myers. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Ready for another shot now. Dylan Jones. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Dylan Jones.
The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torres gloves it, and there's one down now. 5-2 the final score tonight. Cleveland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kyle Freeland wins his 3rd of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work.
9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
MLB The Show's Jeffrey Rodriguez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Chris Mills steps up to the plate now as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Now to the plate, Dylan Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring.
Oh, and he misses it. Throw into second, and he is in there. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Here now is Jake Bowers.
Now batting, first baseman, Jake Bowers.
On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back, no double play. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now.
The right fielder, Jordan.
Stepping up to the plate, Jordan Luplow. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Spanos is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And he's up to 3rd safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
J.P. Crawford.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Ramon Torres. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Ramon Torres.
The 1-2. Right at the 3rd baseman, and that'll end the inning. Now batting, Dylan Jones. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
There's Peterson. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Dylan Jones, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
On the bag, right here, on the bag.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
So coming to the plate, Jake Bowers. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that... And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Royals wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Ben Lively earns his 5th winner of the year.
4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error.
We're set for Sunday afternoon. So striding in, Dylan Jones. First shot for him here as he comes in, currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball consider him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Trying to
on
get
the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
Winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had...
Digging in, Cam Gallagher, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his hoping for. Hit down the third baseline, and the Royals are in the hit column.
Eat it, no runner, no runner.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Into the box now, Dylan Jones.
The third baseman, Dylan Jones.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Myers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners off for second. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Standing in, Dylan Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if they'll fish.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Esposito is under it. 2 gone. Striding in for the Indians, Jordan Luplow. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. This is on the ground over the first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Digging in to try it again. Dylan Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Mm, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. 1 run, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
The 1-2 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Now at the plate, Jordan Luplow. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit toward the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. And 11-1 at the end of this one. Kansas City led this game from the 3rd inning on and never